Hi everyone, welcome back to 140,000 Rogue Trader. We're here in Gartrefell's Calamity. And we have to go fight these ships and land on here because it's something Heretic wants us to do. Make sure everybody's in their seats. Okay. Let's get on with it. Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship posts for using unknown Xenos power, so Drukhari are here. So can't use any of the good stuff for a few rounds. Right. Got 3 enemies. That's my ship. 1 over there, 2 over there. Who's over there? These are dreadnoughts, are they? Destroyers. Oh. Headed this way.
Helmsman, take us in. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah. Let's get the other torpedoes out, all 3 of them. Okay.
Engage the engines.
Can't do any extra damage or targeting or anything.
The force of a supernova.
Okay. Are they going to turn up this way or come down this way? I need to fortify one of my shields. Do my left shield. This comes this way. I can drop 4. I dropped 1 and then 3 more. That seems to be a bug. Okay, there's that turnover. Alright, they were facing the wrong way. It's good to know. Yeah, that's cool. Load that up, please. Then torpedo control. Nice. Let's swing around first.
Helmsman, take us in.
40%, 31%.
Make every shot count. Lance battery, volley. Torpedoes away. Keep up the pressure. Torpedoes away.
Shield. Bit of a guess. Still can't do any of this stuff yet. My frigate might be in trouble. Got a fire started on my ship, damn it. Oh, loads of fires on his ship as well, cool. Bye.
The enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
Let's choose that one. No, I can't choose that one. I think that one can hit that, but will it kill it? Don't know. This one can't quite reach it, so I might as well go this way. There's two over here I might be able to hit next turn. Can't reach it. Bloody typical.
Let them taste our fury. Macro cannons, open fire.
Okay. One down.
Coordinates set. Fire at will.
Oh, the fire's gonna kill that.
Let the void sort them out.
That blows up, it's gonna blow that up as well.
The dark void will erase
No, it didn't.
their colors.
Didn't quite. That should be it.
Another victory for
Nice.
the Valancia's dynasty.
These are my most two useful stations were out of order. Quite happy with that. Excavation site. Need Pascal. Now who don't I need? Joy, I guess. Now, shall I keep Heinrichs naked? Nah, I'll put some stuff on him. I can always take them off after this quest. Pardon me. Okay, a pistol as well, maybe. Pistol that you can use. No. Oh yeah, Promise of Freedom. Some light. Oops, press the wrong key. I'll give him that one, I guess. I was going to equip all the really crap stuff that nobody else is going to use. You have to do it by type, otherwise I will just get confused. It's up to Psybank 6. That's fine. Okay, there's a stack of versatility stuff which he does get. I want cloak and boots now. And a cloak. What's his dodge? 116%. Yeah, that'll do. The landing strip for cargo shuttles is strewn with rubbish. You notice a few reddish-brown spots, like perhaps blood.
My options open.
I've been thinking. Are we definitely back? Could this be another kind of torture cooked up by Tavantius? Some twisted dream?
If I ever suspect that you may be right, the first thing I'll do is test your theory by seeing what happens if I slit my own throat.
Is there money to be made?
Vanquished aircraft obviously fell from a height. Too much time has passed now to determine the cause of the crash. The spikes have been fashioned from whatever their creators had to hand. This pitiful barricade is unlikely to stop anyone who's determined to get through. Nothing over there. I can now go have a look anyway. Just grab this gear over here first.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. Machines were doused with accelerant and set alight. My voice. Been okay all day, till just now. Excuse me. The sentry rubs her eyes and gulps at you. One half of her face is covered in bulky, rusty augment of unknown purpose. You came to rescue us. Praise the God Emperor, it reached you. The sorcerer's message reached others like him. May you rest in peace. Oh, bollocks, I just remembered. Joy is the best one we have for, like, the Xenos stuff. Well, Heinrich's isn't too bad, but it's nowhere near as good as Jai. We are most honoured by your presence. Please come forward quickly out of the darkness. The woman hurriedly checks a nearby lumen, her hands visibly shaking. Those creatures come in the dark, you see, but not for much longer. Not for much longer. And now you hear, and Mistress Lichtenhart has already found a way to help us. Heinrich dully listens to the sentry's speech. He takes a few steps forward, intently peers at her face. The woman freezes in fear. Then Heinrich scowls and cuts a glance at you. We need to hurry. Examine the sentry's face. Even under the waving lumens, you notice something strange. The slightly skewed proportions, the almost indiscernible asymmetry of her facial features. Looking at the other sentries, you see the same oddity in their faces too. And the fact they're all wearing the same strange ramshackle implants, which are clearly not combat augmetics. Heinrich meets your eyes. Noticed, have you? Don't jump to any conclusions. Could be a local genetic anomaly. Could be something else. Can't say for anything for sure. Yet. Heinrich looks past the sentry. Hey Iceman, no need to lie to yourself. You can feel it. There's no way you can't feel it. I can practically taste it in the air. Sorcery. First we had those flares in the system. Now this comely lot. Something here has been poking holes in the veil between roof space and warp. Something, or someone. I have noticed the system's idiosyncrasies, yes. I cannot yet say how it relates to the person who drew us here. If it is related at all. Heinrich plainly refuses to meet Adira's eyes. What happened on the planet? Terrible, my lord. Don't even know how to describe it. It's been what? How long has it been? A few months, probably. A few months of being plagued by those sorcerous beasts. As soon as night fell, they came, creeping right out of the shadows, black as soot. There's no stopping them. The only thing that's worked so far is keeping the fires burning, maintaining a constant watch. And even with that, the creatures drag us off in ones and twos the second we drop our guard. Heinrich furrows his brow. Sorcerous creatures from the shadows. Could they be demons? That would explain the presence of warp anomalies in the system, a local breach. Surveyed the barricades. They do not appear to be very sturdy. Please, my lord, the sentry's on the verge of tears. Do you think we are trained guardsmen? We're from the expedition convoy. We've lived here for generations and, up to now, the God Emperor has guarded us from misfortune. But now we have to fight. The survivors have all gathered in the tunnel. We've handed out what weapons we have. But how is that supposed to help us against these butchers? We don't always know how to use our weapons. What a stroke of luck. It seems we have already found who we're looking for. You mean Mistress Lichtenhart, my lord? We wouldn't have survived without her. It just so happened that she was here at the local excavation when the monster started appearing. We've been losing contact with the other sites on the planet since then, like candles being snuffed out one after another. The rest of them must have all perished, but we're still here, holding on. You mentioned an expedition. Yeah, about 30 years back. We were brought here with a load of clever people for some high-up adeptus or something or other. And we've lived here ever since. I've raised 4 kids here. 2 died at excavations, 1 was taken by the monsters, but my youngest is still alive. Excavations, Perhaps the expedition, or rather its objectives, are what Emelina was interested in. Of course, the easiest option would be to ask her directly. Interrogate she would point an impatient look. I wish to see Emelina Lichtenhart. She's inside in the pit. You go on. Don't be afraid. She'll be there to properly greet you. We'll thank God. Thanks be to the Emperor for delivering you to us.
I always have a backup plan.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
A giant gate barring the way to the excavation site. That chill. Where's it from? The creatures, they're coming. Weapons ready. And God Emperor preserve us. Drukhari pretended to be Wraith from Stargate Atlantis.
See those scum! You don't belong in this galaxy.
That's an ambush, so I've got to just start. Well, everybody except Cabela gets a free turn, I guess. Trying to think of what he's got.
I won't object to it. Naturally.
That's what I'm thinking parry with. Okay. Oh dear, let's get you slightly less below up. But still line of sight. Not much less below up, but whatever. Okay, let's get these mandrakes all targeted.
Was that you? Or...
Okay. Damn it, just out of range.
anything else?
I don't give a fuck about Heinrichs. But the Inquisition meddlers. Let's help Cassie out. And then... let's do to Cabela. Strength and toughness. Dodge and parry for... Cabela again, I guess. Right. I had a thought then, what I was going to do. Oh yeah, let's check who goes first. That Mandrake over there, he's going to probably kill one of these. That Mandrake, so yeah, let's line that Mandrake. Okay, so she hasn't procced anything yet. Not bad. So get those two, get those two. Don't seem to get many more than two baddies. They're pretty close, so we'll hit those two.
On it.
Oh, I got this one, haven't I? Now, who did I give warp speed to? Was it Cabela? No, give it to me. So I'll give this one to Cabela.
Anything else?
Not that she needs it. But it's all good.
I'll see to it personally. Who if not me?
That's enfeeble. Those two. And jump to there.
I'll see to it personally. Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Try and get that one to come over as well, maybe. Let's get him going.
Temporary setback.
Oh, Cabela. Let's get that.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And buff time. Everybody can have manned reality. Lovely. And then
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
voice of command. Let's get a rear. Yeah, that'll do.
Running binary override.
Everybody here. Lots and lots and lots and lots of bonuses from Pascal. And
Beyond desire knows all.
for no reason at all. Okay,
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
the buff. We've already got main reality done, so don't need to do it again.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
And I've just moved out of the buff zone, but doesn't really matter. Should I bother killing my own people? No.
If I
Do that
may.
though.
Your best defense is a good offense.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Ah, bollocks. Lose one. His sacrifice will be noted. You. Explode. Please.
You should feel honored to witness this. I'll make it happen. Plan well executed.
One left. Where are you hiding? Over there on 1 health. Oh dear. Okay.
There is movement in the Imperium. Was farewell.
There we go. Kill him with blindness, not kindness.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
So sharpened venom blade, no. And stub revolver. Sorry, dude. Collateral damage. And there's one mandrake over here. Yeah, that blindness killed the mandrake because Idera has the ability that if they fail a
Keep your wits about you.
willpower save against her, they take damage. If they succeed, they take double damage. I think it's 17 and 34, 12 and 25 or something like that. And seeing as he had only 1 health left, it was a guaranteed kill.
There.
No, you shouldn't have, my lord.
Damn it! It's a Vox liturgy twisted by warp sorcery. Try not to listen too closely.
Why?
The warp got into a soulless tin can and corrupted the Vox? Now I'm imagining what it could have done to the minds of the poor souls that live here.
All good, I assure you. Nothing to worry about. How can I get to... Oh, right. Need to have the hand icon. The auto would be unremarkable if not for the uncanny sounds streaming from its built-in speakers. What once was a Vox recording of a liturgical service is now a malevolent parody of the noble faith.
I always keep my options open.
Speak for yourself. Puppet of the undying corpse emperor. Oof, low orbs. Terrible chance.
Operation successful.
Taunting Scream did not fail the willpower resistance test to be affected by the ability. Whenever you're attacked by attack of opportunity, one stack of Swift Shroud and 22 dodge against this. What the hell? I give 5 movement points every time they're targeted by attack of opportunity. Jesus Christ. At the end of the turn, whoever expends all the Swift Shroud stacks to grant all allies 5 times that until the wave's next turn. So it's attacks of opportunity, so I have to run around and oof, it's really, really powerful. But how many attacks of opportunity will I get in one round? Maybe 1 or 2. So 10%. It's not that great, really. I mean, it's good to get for the wearer, but not for granting allies. When most of my people here have high dodge anyway. I mean, that's good. Just go running around, triggering the stacks for everybody else. And for earlier to Cabela, the assassins, dodge equals damage. That's not bad. It's interesting. So try this law warp. 40% is it's hard.
What a shame.
Strange debris scattered across the table surface, all of it, the broken piece of pottery, and the inscribed tablets. The blades with fanciful designs, clearly the work of primitive craftspeople. Oh wow.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Wasn't mechanically needed. The conveyor belt littered with a mixture of stone chippings and fragments of human-made items. The rust on the mechanical components indicates that the machine has stood idle for a very long time. People are still there, they're just standing there idly, or servitors. Have you come to take us away from this place? You're here to save us, aren't you? Maybe. Help has come at last, how can this be? Let's have a look down here. The detail and the excavation site. Very industrial excavation site. The well goes so deep you cannot see the bottom. The walls of the shaft reveal the marks of machinery that drilled through the rock, as well as the fragments of an unknown sunken city. Where? Yeah, I can't see the bottom of the well, just this bit here. Where's this sunken city? I like sunken cities. Where are they? Nope. Just looks like mine shafts to me. That's it here? Guess it is. But what's that doing underground? I mean, this far underground. It's a long, long way.
Let us not dawdle.
Can't get in the lift. Boxes stuffed full of shards of pottery, metal, and other discarded human-made objects covered in a layer of soil. That would be. Ugh. The powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. The machines were doused with accelerant and set on fire. Same as outside.
Is there money to be made?
God Emperor, help me. Right, I'm going to pause there because I need to get some more water because my voice is going. Back in a sec. The stooped figure draws back the hood of the grimy robe, revealing the emaciated face of a woman. Her skin is stretched taut over her skull and sickeningly protruding augmentations. Oh, a completely different inflection I should have had then. And her cheek is marred with several open wounds. She looks at you with a feverish gleam in her eyes. The visual description matches Interrogator von Kalox. The sage blinks several times, and her head twitches. You made it here after all. Heinrich's usual mask of stoicism has melted away without a trace. He stares around him in undisguised dismay. Emelina, what is this? You're performing the arch-enemy's rituals. But no, stop, right now. Not another move unless I tell you. The sage draws herself upright, as far as her crooked spine will allow, and clicks several switches on her facial augments. Then she turns to you, ignoring Heinrich's words completely. Who have you brought with you? Interrogates von Kalox, clearance level. Jelly Bobs von Valancius, rogue trader and God Emperor's anointed. Emelina Lichtenhardt dips ahead, von Valancius, a rogue trader dynasty. Territory to the galactic west of Furibundus, the head of dynasty, Theodora von Valancius, may flagged for her heretical sentiments. Threat level. Heinrich gestures at the room. I brought the help you requested in your message, Emelina, a voidship under the aegis of the rogue trader. Drag thousands of people and megatons of plasteel and ceramite through the bowels of the warp. Or what? To discover that you sold yourself to the arch-enemy. Emelina shakes her head. You will draw conclusions based on incomplete knowledge of the situation, interrogate von Kalox. Your judgment is impaired. Heinrich, why is Emelina addressing you in this strange manner? I expect that Emelina has chosen to steal the memory block containing data of a personal nature. She does this whenever she is concerned that someone might try to extract information about Kalkazar's coterie from her. Heinrich thinks for a moment, then in a clear voice says, Ligma prosperity. He pauses before repeating the strange phrase. The reminiscence block you attempted to access was repurposed and now contains knowledge of the rituals performed by the shamans of this place. My standard work and memory alone was insufficient to record all the nuances I uncovered in my research here. Heinrich looks as though he's been punched in the gut. Emelina, you deleted all the data about all members of Kalkazar's unit. You wiped us all. Of course not. I retained a portion of the reminiscence block's data relating to the operational significance of the Lord Inquisitor's unit. That is how I was able to recognize you, Interrogator von Kalox. From Cabela, the blood-spun web is familiar with the practice of purging one's memory of all that gets in the way of duty. Cabela presses her lips into a line, but the void that is left in the place of excised memories must be filled with service, otherwise corruption will flood the soul, as it has flooded yours. What has happened on Phton IV? They came here on the supreme directive of the Lord Inquisitor. An Adeptus Historica mission was established on Phton IV to study the origins of civilization that once inhabited the planet. This world was once settled by humans. The mission aimed to discover which colony ship they came from and why they disappeared. The Adeptus Historica and the Inquisition. A Supreme Director. What? That sounds sus as fuck to me. The traces of the ancient culture uncovered in the layers of soil suggested the existence of primitive solar faiths among the dark inhabitants of this world. Faiths that are strikingly similar to the worship of the archenemy. The surviving scrolls indicate that shamans used the gifts of chaos to protect their people, to protect the harvest, or secure the harvest, to imbue their warriors with strength and vitality. That this culture persisted for thousands of years. I was cataloguing data when the attacks began at one of the remote outposts. I immediately recognized the enemy by their tactics, Drukhari. It shows the unremarkable defenseless world where night lasts half the year. By the time 5 outposts have been swallowed by the darkness, the last astropath has been torn to pieces and many calls for help sent to Kalkazai's unit had gone unanswered. I realised that no one was going to save this people, or this knowledge. And so I put the knowledge to use for the good of humanity. Sounds reasonable. Reason is not what guides the acolytes of the Holy Ordos, one Valancius. We find a tool, we use it to achieve a particular end. And that is exactly what I have done. I am to form an assessment of your actions. I must know the purpose of the ritual and interpret when we answered. When we arrived, answer me. Emelina lifts her gaze upward. If we rid this world of its year half-long night, and the mandrakes of their total advantage over us, we will force a new heavenly body, this one of human making, to rise above the horizon and illuminate the dark side of the planet. If the ritual works, I will have mastered the secret of forging a new sun. This is madness. Madness, pride, and monstrous, staggering heresy. Andrew's voice is barely audible, as if his throat was closed up in shock. Do you mean to say you have discovered a ritual for creating the sun? Here. Buried under silica and granite are knowledge and resources that could repel the enemies of humanity. We are too afraid of anything labelled prohibited. My memory contains thousands upon thousands of pages from manuscripts, tomes, and scrolls. Contact with any one of them is exposed to guarantee instant death. But the preachers who claim this are liars. I am living proof of their falsehoods. What happened to the people of this world? All of the survivors are here in this tunnel. The rest are dead. Or worse than dead. They're in the clutches of the monsters from Kamora. Our last astropath died when his mind was invaded by a warp entity. They used his side trail to hunt him down. The rest of the people here have been blessed with the protection of those forces that I summoned to our aid. That's enough. Heinrich's voice shakes with bridled fury. I have heard all the justifications and complaints 100 times before. No purpose can justify what you have wrought here. Who you have become. Who I have become, interrogate Von Karlux. I'm what any agent of the Golden Throne is predestined to become if they are able to see through to the essence of things. I have, as the Puritans say, succumbed to the heresy of radicalization. Moreover, in doing so, I'm only following in the footsteps of our mentor. The only difference is that I have chosen the path of the Ablationists, while he chose the Xenos Hybris, forging an alliance with the cursed Drukhari. This Ablationist Xenos Hybris things are like internal power struggle, not quite civil war, and the Inquisition from what I can remember. What? It David gives you a puzzle look. Is this Gothic or... Emelina, suppress your urge to debate internal matters to the presence of the rogue trader. Additionally, I will not tolerate insults to the Lord Inquisitor in my presence. No, you've already started, so you might as well continue. Why? This is just philosophical rhetoric, referring to old men with a weakness for demagogue. Actions are being driven by this philosophy. Interrogate Von Karlux. Mine, yours, the Lord Inquisitor's. Why are you avoiding talking about the fact that Xavier Kalkazar is a dangerous radical, no less dangerous than I am? Except I'm not driven by utopian ideals, but desire to protect humanity, using a broader range of tools. What you call a broader range of tools is heresy, Emelina. Unremarkable, commonplace heresy. Heresy that's taken on a twisted form and a mind subjected to prolonged contact with corruption. The arch enemy has been gnawing at you from within, raising a star with the chaos ritual. You've crossed the line. No, you've obliterated the line. The line? Lions are for the weak and ignorant. Anyone capable of weighing the risks and making a calculated decision would have done the same thing as me, to protect the Imperium's domain. Deliver a preemptive strike. Even on Valancius, Emelina whips around to you. You're a simple mortal endowed with a huge power and privilege, ruling over worlds and holding millions of lives in the palm of your hand. Tell me, would you have done the same in my position? Yes, fear and cowardice are the worst enemies of the Imperium's defenders. After everything you've endured, after everything you've witnessed, you're agreeing with her. Hendrix falls silent and looks at Emelina. It doesn't matter. I won't allow this sorcery to happen. Your operational reminiscence block clearly has some gaps in its data. Emelina shakes her head spitefully, her eyes filling with blood. The only one to answer my call, you turned to be a brainwashed pawn. Do not factor in the possibility of psychological dependence. Calcazar can be persuasive, especially to those who depend on him. A favoured sorcerer, a Caspalican renegade, oh yes, interrogate von Kellogg's. Xavier Calcazar, stalwart little soldier, you will die just like Tanakia. Emelina Iona Lichtenhart, Heinrich begins stiffly formed before breaking off. Tanakia? What do you know about Tanakia? Emelina shakes her head. Don't even know what fate befell her, do you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt you to know something of it. A strange sound causes the sage to fall silent. She turns toward the tunnel. The light's going out. They're coming out of the mine. It's a new cutscene. Yep. I'm sure this is a new cutscene. The beasts are here. The ritual must be completed. The preparations must not go to wait. Enough. Heinrich's knocked them all out.
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
We need to block all possible approaches. Light. We need light to dispel the shadows in the corners. Okay. So, there's light here. I think there's 3. There's one over here. There's only 2. I thought there's 3 lights. I thought there's one over here as well. 1 there. Turns on this light here, I think. 1 here turns on that light. And 1 here. That's the 3rd one. Okay. Oh. I've got the shortest movement range, of course. So let's get me to... Bloody overseer's in the way. Get me to there. Scout. Era. Bella. Cassia. Heinrichs. Okay. I don't dare you get out there. And start dotting them up. Well, not dotting them up, marking them up. If I can see them. Mandrake there, yeah. And another one. And 1 there. And she's knocked herself out. She hasn't killed herself though. Psi ranking 8. +1 from the warp conductor's gloves and 2 from the breastplate. Psyker phenomena and perils of the warp. It's the same there. Why is that 2? And this is only 1.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
Let's boost Cabela. Move to here. Move a little bit further.
Let's make
Oh, excuse me.
opportunities. I'll see to it personally.
Let's get some temporary blooms. Move a little bit further. There's 3 mandrakes there. Can I jump in the middle? I can.
I'll brush this off. It's as good as done.
Okay. What's his resolve? 8 at the moment.
Everyone, step aside.
Can't see. Damn it. 6, there's 3 there, 1 there. Okay. Nah. Just enfeeble those then. Get another buff on everybody. Is that word of the Emperor? We're still only 4. Okay.
I bring mercy and retribution. Trust.
Do that, I guess. Get a shot off with this one. And a freebie.
The shadows will be done.
Swap to melee.
There is only death, yours or mine. As honor ordained.
And
As the tenets demand.
get that up. Okay. That's damaging. Let's get to buffing.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's buff me.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And let's pull them all away so I get attacks of opportunity on them.
If I may,
This didn't move. Very naughty of them.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Get a rear just here.
Running by lyric override.
Just to help a div when she wakes up.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Can I hit 3 of them? Yes.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'm Amanda.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. As duty demands. Me? If you insist, Lord. Another foe painted black.
Oh, They just die from her or from me? I don't know.
Isn't this a job
Can I
for
pull
the
that one out?
serfs?
I can pull that one out. Yeah. Yay. Okay.
Stop mocking me.
You couldn't. Oof. Right. Where's the bloody... Okay. I'm looking where the signs are. It's under the side. I can't do any jumps. This is really awkward. So let's tackle here.
Trust me.
And there.
The shadows will see it done. Caught by the web.
I thought, is it only this turn? I keep forgetting. The next attack can't be dodged or parried. If it attacks, they regain wounds and 1 AP. Okay. Can I reach that? No.
Trust me.
Yeah, good, he's dead.
Failed me must not falter.
Break them around. To the heretics. Follow my lead.
The Emperor is on our side. Let's see to it. Nothing stands against me.
Don't know what to do.
And what happened to... She dead? Oh, you don't have a thingy, do you? Does he have? Doesn't have any heal, does he? No. Got to get a heal.
For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
I should have done a charge to him. These have lots and lots of retell, I think, by the looks of it. If she can get that, Manrix can come and get this one, I guess. Not the other way round. He can go all the way down here. Manrix can go to this one. No, can't.
But of course, Lord Captain.
And this is a clusterfuck.
I'm ready for whatever comes. I'll see to it personally.
Nothing else to do, really. God, look at that movement. Jesus. I just turned that on. Okay then.
Request approved. Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running binaric override.
Get that up. Let's get that up there as well. And a kill zone. Probably a bad idea.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Right, we're all over here, aren't they? Loads of movement.
If I may,
Sorry, Mr. Overseer,
isn't this a job
and your
for
two
the
friends.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to die with grace, at least.
Die with grace, at least. Yeah. How come she can't jump? This is very strange. Right, so killing edge.
As the tenants do.
Death Whisper.
I shall not let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name. Trust me, an offering of blood.
It's really annoying
A
camera
dance of
angles.
blades and shadows.
Turn on the lamp. Okay, you're done.
The shadows will see it done. Weather the storm!
Deliver us!
Damage is negligible.
Stay vigilant.
Okay.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay, stimulate door.
Object to it.
Sworn enemy.
For the throne's glory. I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Let's turn on the light.
Who if not me? Here's my perfect moment.
Just wipe all these off the board.
Another enemy down. I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
Okay, that's on. That's on. That's on. Really sure of it.
It's as good as done.
Reading damage to bulk.
Yeah. Emelina lets out an agonized moan. Wasted. All my work, all my preparation. All for nothing. Emelina, Iona, Lichtenthal, and then the Inquisition, you hereby remove me a post and expelled from the Holy Ordo. Alex's eyes are fixed on Emelina, but she does not look at him. Then the interrogator turns his gaze on you. The fate of its fallen members is a matter for the Ordo. heretical archives, artifacts obtained in excavation, and other assets in Phton IV's possession. I hereby declare the property of the Holy Inquisition. However, it is for the rogue trader to decide what becomes of Phton IV and its people. What's your verdict? What would you advise me to do, Heinrichs? You know my answer. The world has been compromised. Its inhabitants touched by corruption. However, I doubt you will take the advice that follows for my assessment. He smirks crookedly. At the very least, I will rid you of the temptation to take a peek at the archives that broke Emelina's will. What will happen to the archives and Emelina? The archives will be sealed and transported to your ship as the official property of the Inquisition for further study and appraisal. Emelina is my responsibility. I will not risk taking survivors into the crew. However, I will not leave them unaided. They'll be given supplies and support for the defence of the Drukhari. So be it, Lord Captain. Now as for Emelina, you are hereby stripped of your special status as an agent of the Golden Throne and all attendant rights and privileges. I'm authorised to use all interrogation measures stipulated in the standard framework for information extraction to ascertain the fate of the acolyte Tanakia Kalbaragia. No. Kalbagaria. Will that be necessary, Emelina? No, interrogator von Kallax. The sage's voice is scarcely louder than a whisper. I have no intention of concealing that information from you. I am almost certain that Tanakia Kalbagaria was eliminated on the orders of Xavier Calcazar after being deemed a volatile element. Heinrich's face is a mask of disbelief and anger. You're lying. Listen in silence. I saw one of Calcazar's documents when I went to receive my new orders. Only a fleeting glimpse, but with my memory like a picked recorder, it was long enough for its contents to be imprinted on my mind. I do not know the details, but the document itself was an interrogation transcript, with the final annotation indicating the removal of the person from the retinue. We both know when someone leaves the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, or both know how someone leaves the Lord Inquisitor's retinue. Interrogator von Kallax. Tanakia was the Lord Inquisitor's top espionage specialist. Whether Xavier chose to refrain from making a public show of strength, Kalbagaria was invaluable. Why would he do this? Emelina looks up at Heinrichs, her eyes full of despair. I do not know. Interrogator von Kallax. I also do not know why the Lord Inquisitor sent me to this nondescript planet as soon as I voiced my concerns about its methods. Just so I do not know if I should blame the warp for the lack of response to my calls for help, or if Calcazar prohibited the others from answering. The nature of her mission and of Xavier's true purpose here in the Expanse was likely why he chose to bury the secret, and Tanakia along with it. Emelina breaks off. The operational data indicates that you are the retinue's primary torture specialist, Interrogator von Kallax. All this time I thought you were the one who conducted Tanakia's interrogation. One of the reasons why I destroyed my personal data block was to ensure that my own sentiments would not prevent me from thinking rationally when I next encountered you, Calcazar's other servants. Heinrichs says nothing for several seconds, staring into space. At last he begins to speak. Emelina, Iona, Lichtenhart. Your knowledge is of particular interest to the Inquisition. Before your fate is decided, I'll carry out the necessary procedures to extract the information from you. You can assist by providing access to your reminiscence blocks. However, unsealing inaccessible block will require greater force. In other words, you're going to torture her to death. That is an imprecise way to describe the procedure, Jellybobs. You are focusing only on the consequences for Emelina. I am interested in the results of the process. We are finished here. The planet will be designated unfit for further use. The risks are simply too great. It will take a few hours to deal with the excavation site and what the Dick has found there, but it will not delay us. When we return to the ship, find a minute to speak with me. And we all leveled up.
I always have a backup plan.
That was a messy fight. Could have gone easier, I think. smoother. I didn't know there's a ladder there. Wouldn't have made much difference. There's still loads of stuff. Okay. Oh, lots of dead overseers. Whoops. Cassia did a whoopsie.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm sticking to it. What's that over there? Oh, right. Something over here I didn't look at. Medikit and crack grenades. Primitive excavation equipment suitable for use by unskilled workers. Okay. I looked in here, didn't I?
I always keep my options open.
Yeah, go the law test. The law warp test. Emelina is no longer here. If I remember rightly. No, she's not. Well, I'll pause, do a level up, and then head back to the ship. Oh, what's all this? More loot. Well, I'll get it when I leave, I guess. Maybe they're down there dead. Maybe I killed them out of range. But yeah, I pause here. I'll level people up, do a quick recap, and then come back. See you in a sec. Okay, level 44. My character took athletics and cataclysm. All damage dealt is increased by 3% for every new enemy damaged. So when I get my big firebomb off, that would go up a lot. Anything left next time I hit them? Quite impressive. Idea. Awareness and common meditation. Extra 15 willpower. Not bad. Cabela. Athletics and critical velocity. Critical hit chance and critical damage increased by 5% of their dodge, and her dodge is 133. So she's 7 or 8% extra. And that's only going to go up and up and up during combat. Cassia, Duck Awareness, and Malign Influence, which is what Idira has. Enemy fails a willpower resistance test against the character, suffer 16 damage. On success, to get double. Hynix, Lord Xenos, although Pasco is better. And Tricky Defense. If they wear light armor, the dodge is increased by 1% for every 3 of the item's armor bonus. So Tricky Defense is getting an extra 14% dodge. And Pascal, Lord Xenos, and Ego Subordinates. When allies take actions of extra turns given by the character, here's her trinket, they do 15% more damage. Excellent. I love that. So, and while I'm here, you go back into storage. Until I have use for you again. Bloody Inquisition. Meddling with things they should have left alone. Things for me. Should talk to Heinrichs. Now my voice is going. Another time. Come on, load. You can do it. There we go. Oh, while I'm here, while I remember, I got the new, I think. Okay, right. Lord Captain, an incredible find has been made on the Fort Valstone. The lost volume of St. Keith's diary has been discovered during the restoration of his crypt. By following the saint's words, the Order of the Hammer was able to find a crypto-ark containing a tech relic of St. Cognatius, the Crucible. Keith's writings on it are vague. They call it the Sculptor and Transformer granting life and grace. The explorers have sent a delegation to lay claim to the treasure, which has sparked a heated dispute that has been going on for many days. What are the main points of the dispute? The tech priests claim that the privileges of the Adeptus Mechanicus oblige the Order of the Hammer to hand any sacred architect over to them. They argue that the Crucible should be considered not a personal possession of the saint, but rather an object temporarily entrusted into his care. The Order of the Hammer rejects this thesis, insisting that the right to care for such sacred objects belongs to the Ecclesiarch's cults, and since Cognatius was canonized, then the Crucible should be regarded as a blessed relic, not archaeotech. How fierce are the deliberations? Quite. The discussions have been happening now for more than 8 cycles without interruption. Both sides have provided more than 100 experts on scholarly wisdom and law that put forward around 4,000 theses, arguments and testimonies. A special administrative commission, comprised of 200 armed clerks, has arrived to pass a verdict and enforce the law. This may well be the largest religious dispute in the Expanse's history. Prelate Nigmus does not seem too keen on fighting. It seems he is subtly preparing the order for the loss of this dispute, trying to avoid an uproar in the priesthood. What say my companions? It is likely that research contained in the ancient treatises and archival repositories of the Adeptus Mechanicus will provide factual information on a similar precedent. I can spare some of my computing power to find such a case, provide my brothers and sisters with the information that is necessary to win this dispute. I believe the chronicles of the Emelian Conclave describe mystical miracles witnessed by zealots while praying in the ancient banner of St. Cappius. Should the Crucible perform a similar miracle, then no doubts will remain. This is indeed a holy relic and not the property of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Shireen, do you know the best motivation to make your enemies ripe for the compromise? The danger of losing any sort of benefit is within your power. To take the Crucible for yourself, using the privilege of your warrant, you so desire. Why do you not imply such possibilities to the parties involved? Hey, what do I get? Tech Litany. All voidship weapons except torpedoes gain +3 critical hit and +3 critical damage. It's okay. Cassia's Approach. St. Cognatius Scriptures, Law Imperium, plus 4% armor and 4% critical damage to Xenos and demons. Also reroll a failed test once per test. Law Imperium is very rare though. And that's based on Law Imperium, divided by 10. So that'll be 6%. And coercion. What do we get from there? The hammer and the cog. Medikits always heal 3 times Iconoclast rank more wounds. 2. Oh, plus 3 times. So an extra 6 wounds. By rumbling the monks and the tech priests. By humbling. Jesus Christ. Rogshaw has gained a reputation of a great mediator. I think that's the best, really. Tech Litany. Or is it? Hammer on the car, leather scriptures, technically. Yeah, do this. Pascal, find a precedent that will convince the Order that you are right. Request approved. Initiating a ceremony of accessing the fleet's catalogue. When the president discovered by the Venerable Magos was presented at arbitration, the monks of the Order of the Hammer had no choice but to bow to the will of the exploiters. In spite of losing the argument, the monks of the Order of the Hammer soon found enough humility within themselves to make peace with the results of the deliberations. Research into the Crucible has identified it as a device for surface terraforming, fueled by the geothermal energy of the planet. It could turn a wasteland into a blooming garden. However, a way to launch it is yet to be found. Okay. What I was hoping for was nothing to do with this, but now I'm here. I was going to have a look at the rep for Imperial Navy. That was Crucible, wasn't there? Only 3 mechanisms for that. Okay, Holy Man. Well, he used that origin ability. What the hell is an origin ability for me? I have to look that up. Profit factor in people. Complacency. Holy ammunition. Gets weapons. Flying biggers. Imperial Navy rep. Yes, please. Janice stuff, that's still going on. Bonus, that's finished. Holy Prophet, people. Profit factor. Power, armor, and security, and people. Bastion, your complacency up. It's on 5 at the moment. Can I get complacency up? Not easily. I'll just do that, people. Okay, I'll go and get Sacred Flame. And Mechanical Trade. More Imperial Navy rep. And Memory of the Daring. That's some bloody good. Was it shield? Or hull plating? Blocks Dark Experiments. I'll have a look at that. That's Caspalica and mechanisms. I've only got 1 mechanism. Beeble 6. Corruption has infiltrated Beeble 6, Lord Captain. The cultists of the Final Dawn have agitated the convicts into a full-blown uprising, promising them a chance at escape. The planet's cargo port and god facilities are now under siege. The cultists themselves have not joined the assault. They have scurried into the mines, deep into the tunnels that were infected with the Xenos corruption not too long ago. The overseers are reporting tremors. It seems that the heretics are trying to clear the cave-ins that were used to ward off the subterranean monsters. Why did the cultists head to that particular area? Unfortunately, we do not know the heretics' true objectives, but there's an area doubt that they are pursuing a sinister and wicked goal, and therefore must be stopped. What's the current situation on the surface? The overseers are trapped inside the guard facilities, and the convicts are now united by the common hatred for the dynasty and are obsessed with tales of freedom. What say my advisors? From Ulfar, heretics seek out those who are weak of spirit and entice them with promises of salvation. But such spineless lot lacks the resolve to fight and will drop their weapons so someone give them a reason to fear. The purpose of many tactics of warfare is to sow terror into the enemy ranks. I know some of these tactics well. Make them quiver, Aidvata, and those weaklings will forget all about their heinous intentions. From Abelard, Lord Captain, your resources and status allow you to make use of one of the most blunt and affordable tools of all, mercenaries. These dogs of war will storm the warp itself for the right price. Provide the overseers with some hired backup, you can consider the crisis resolved. Kibella, it is enough to kill a few to make the many lose their footing. Let the spinners bring death to the prominent instigators, and the rest will be intimidated. They will open themselves to an attack. Okay. Lose 1 efficiency and get a trampled cult banner. Enemies that are targeted by the weirdest psychic abilities must pass their willpower test with -15 penalty or suffer bleeding and blinded. That's not bad. Cabela's got Ghost of Vebos 6. All allies gain +5 dodge and +3 hit chance. All allies is pretty good. Ulfar gets Fiend of Vebos 6. All allies get Corrosion. Whenever an enemy enters a 5-cell radius zone around the rogue trader, all their allies must pass a willpower test with 5 bonus or become staggered. If 2 or more allies are close enough to trigger this effect, the enemy must pass the resistance test for each of these allies. And for Adira and Cassia, they take damage. And Abelard. Ah, bollocks. I'm going to reload that. I didn't mean to do that. And I can do all that then next turn. Next episode. Oh, my brain. I meant to look at what was that and not click it. I can't even speak. Meant to look at what was an offer and not select the option. And I clicked the wrong button on my mouse. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Next episode, we'll go through all that. And then, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at what's in the quest list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.